Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with tonight's show. All right, so Marcel Desailly will be one of the legends, one of the chairmen of this Chelsea Football Club, na senior man there. So Babako they apologize for waiting talk about William Saliba when Arsenal first collect the guy from Marcel. Then so Saliba go out on loan many places before he can come here. Initially, he didn't really give Saliba any chance. You see Saliba no a shit packer, he no go fit do anything. But after all these years, you see time don't pass, Saliba don't mature. So Baba can conclude say, he no go lie, he need to apologize to William Saliba. He say, I never saw this level coming. Desailly issues apology to Arsenal star over huge misjudgments. Now, when you read the entirety of those fantastic reports, legendary Chelsea defender Marcel Desailly has apologized to Arsenal centre back William Saliba as he never saw this level of performance coming. Because so when Saliba moved to Arsenal from French side at Etienne, so Baba, I told you they talk many things about the guy. Now I have to apologize to Saliba because I never saw this level of performance coming. I looked at him when he first joined Arsenal and I didn't see him becoming a world-class player. That was a huge misjudgment. That's fine. That's fine. Everybody does that. They happen. If he just lose guard one player, say this one a shit packer last. The player can play very well. It happen. All right. So Saliba has shown leadership, consistency, and he has such a high ceiling. We haven't even seen the best of him yet. So, and there, if you still go down the report and say, I'm so proud of him, especially with how he has cemented himself into Mikel Arteta's system and become a crucial player for them. Also, the club was desperate for leaders a few years ago, and Saliba is now part of the leadership group there. He helped take the Gunners to the next level and allowed them to challenge for major trophies. France, now national level. France are so lucky to have him also. They can rely on a brilliant centre back in him at the upcoming World Cup. He's a really valuable asset to both his club and country, and I look forward to seeing how good he can become. So when I read this whole episode, I was like, apology accepted. You get so that's all I can say, and I'm happy for Saliba that he actually live up to expectation. He gets because when they brought him, although he win player of the season for Marcel, everybody like they give good reviews about him performances. But Arteta they collect updates. So the first season at Arsenal, well, I was saying try, but compared to now, Saliba is a beast now. In fact, Magalhaes don't overtake him, but Saliba self can be written off. The guy did very good. In the compliments Magalhaes very well. Now, Nwaneri already reached France, so he don't do a medical with Olympic Marseille, and in there on loan. Then I don't forget. So Nwaneri self do press conference where they ask him one or two questions. So he got to talk say, now Saliba not even give him the ginger to go this Olympic Marseille because Saliba obviously went there on his last loan before he can transition to Arsenal. So Saliba say they are one of the best clubs in the world. Like just go there, yes, you go really enjoy your stay. And one of these can say himself won't play for the Zerbi because he see the way the Zerbi the coach gets. Even self Olympic Marseille go play tonight for Champions League against Liverpool. So which means after this game for this January, Olympic Marseille fit still register Nwaneri for their Champions League squad. So, and they still get Greenwood there. I won't even see. It be like saying that there Aubameyang gone save day. I stand to be corrected anyway. It be like saying at the end. So this Greenwood, I don't see the lineup. Greenwood did there, so I want to see how that match could be. You get Olympic Marseille versus Liverpool and Olympic Marseille. The day home, the match goes sweet to watch. Now, away from that, also, so the according here from David Onstein, so Onstein according talk say the amount where Olympic Marseille go pay Arsenal, e get how they take structure am. Now it depends on how many games the guy play. The more he plays for Olympic Marseille, the lesser the money they will pay will be. But the lesser he plays, the more the money they will pay will be. So there's also a development fee which depends on the midfielders' minutes in France. So now the way David Onstein take explain that, because me, I watch am when they explain the thing. So I say, okay, I just hope that they give him game time, because now game time 90 for sure go France there. So they're not gonna give am game time, Baba, it no go make any sense. Any atom of sense, you no go make. All right, let's quickly bring you a message from one of our sponsors in Mobile World Associates and Co Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, sanction protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you call them on +234-8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road of Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Now, away from that, Spoke will also bring you another message from Madam Adobe, we get this Turkish furniture, Turkish original furniture that was brought into the country. So then gets complete sets available for sale. They get 2 3-seater chairs, 2 single-seater chairs, 3 side tables, 1 center table, big size dining table, 6 pieces of dining seats, and 6 throw pillows. So if you're interested in this amazing furniture, make you contact Madam Adobe on 080-206-026-34. And the location of this furniture na Shango Tedo, Aja, Lagos, Nigeria, Ide. So if you're interested, her number is at the bottom of the screen. So do well to get in touch with her ASAP. Now, away from that, did you know that Haaland has scored just 1 goal in his last 8 games? When I see these statistics, as I do research this evening, I fall. I say, are you serious? Almighty Haaland, 1 goal in his last 8 games. And that 1 goal na penalty. If not, if for no score, nothing. What does this teach you? Form. Does that mean Haaland is a sheep packer? Or is no longer a predator? Or is no longer a natural goal scorer? No. Form. That's why we say form is temporal. Class is permanent. Yes, he's a classy player. There's no doubt about that. But he's out of form now. And at the same thing, they affect Eberechi. The same thing being affects Gyokeres. Now, what did they affect Bukayo Saka? When last Saka score? Madueke gonna never score anything, but that one I don't even know whether class is permanent. I mean class is also temporary for that one, because I don't even understand Madueke. What if we say don't play like maybe at least 19 games or thereabouts, never score anything? Look now, it's supposed to don't at least don't even to be meant going to score. So Madueke, I think, well, like himself use the mouth talk and say he still get room for improvement. It's like a raw material that needs to be refined. You get, I think that needs to refine that Madueke's prowess, get refiner into the finished goods. But when will this refining happen? I don't really know. You get. So when I see that Haaland report, I say no, make I tell my people, because that will they affect some of our own players. You get, form it can happen to anybody. Now, away from that, so Sky Sports when they ask, say where goals go come from now if Crystal Palace sell Jean-Philippe Mateta. You get. When I saw this report, I say Steve Parish, the chairman of this Crystal Palace, nine kill this Crystal Palace, nine buy them. This Crystal Palace, if care is not taken, they are going to go to relegation, because almost all their key players, and it started from when they said Olise, when they saw Zaha, when they saw Eberechi, like when they sell Nathaniel Klein, they don't sell many players. Many players. You get, they don't sell Guehi. Plenty players they don't sell. You get. Coachy self no fit stand am again. Coachy won't go. Once Coachy don't go now, Mateta go. Baba, who remain? So it is very sad. Crystal Palace will be forced to be reckoned with. Say I don't turn them now. Very soon now, relegation will call them. That one said day. Now ESPN UK also put out this particular picture. And their caption, they said Inter Milan kept a close eye on Victor Gyokeres after he was brought on, after he was subbed on. They give him close marking. When I first saw this picture, you know the first way come my mind, but they know they give Gabriel Jesus this type of close marking because they know on paper is not a threat. Now only Gyokeres. In fact, somebody in the comment section, not really before we get to the comment section, still in this same post, they come caption this Friday. We make this. They say every team in Europe knows how good Gyokeres is. So he has probably been labeled it as threat level. Very, very dangerous. Look at how defenders defend against him. It's like they've been told to not let him breathe. And that is just the situation of things. Defenders no wan make the guy breathe at all. Now look at dis comment wey Adam make. Adam say Arsenal fans na cause wetin dey happen to Gyokeres because when Arsenal sign am, all of us just dey make noise for social media. Everybody dey do this in celebration. You get, so they celebrated this deal too much. Now defenders prefer to go after Gyokeres instead of to go after the ball. You get, and that is the true situation of this. See how they wan strangle my guy, Baba. Once the guy just enter, they wan strangle am. They no dey give am space at all. But the free Gabriel Jesus making they go anywhere, make they do as he like. Get, for you to know, say everybody know what they do. Now fear they cause am and make it continue. Make Gyokeres continue to pepper them. Now Sky Sports going to talk say Bernardo Silva, Ruben Diaz, Rodri, Haaland. They release a statement say them will be players of Manchester City. All the fans wey travel go Bodo Glimt go watch Man City wey dem destroy Man City, they wan refund their ticket money. I think the ticket was 25 euros or 25 pounds or thereabouts. So about 341 fans. So they can't calculate the thing. It reach like over 9,000 pounds. So they wan refund all the fans the money. So the Manchester City players have agreed to reimburse the ticket costs for all 374 fans who traveled to Norway to watch them lose 3-1 to Bodo Glimt. So tickets were around 25 pounds. So the players will raise approximately 10,000 to pay back the fans. I say, well, that one saved day. But what about their flight money? Why not add their flights? After all, they pay money go there, no be Sarah, no be offer, no be free now. Shebi dem pay money go. For you to know how embarrassing the defeat be, that you were defeated by a team wey never play competitive football in over 6 weeks, and you played and they beat you. So it is quite embarrassing. It was like torture, you get. So that's why they wan pay back the money, say make their fans no vex, make them forgive them. So that one said dey. Now, away from that, so handoff Arsenal going to give us updates ahead of the match we wan play against Manchester United. Say Piero Hincapié dey very, very close to a return to full training, as Arteta say, let's see how he reacts to the increased intensity in training, which means he don resume training. But the training wey he resume now, they go come dey give am the load small small. They give am the load small small. So it can't depend on how he reacts to the intensity of the training. If with one person fit dey for corner, then they do soft training. If he pass that one, then if he come dey join maybe center ball, if he don pass that one, then we go enter the full training. You get. So that's probably what is going on. So now another big boost for the Arsenal. So once this one don come back, now we can remain at Kala. So Kala and Max Doman, now just dey there. Before you know now, Kala go come back. He go be say we don get full squad, and we are almost entering February. So by February, we don't get full squad. Wetin come remain? March, April, May. Baba everywhere don steal. You get. For the first time in a long while, we'll be having close to like a full squad at this type of period. Period wey be say historically na this period we dey drop points. Historically, February, March, now Arsenal they last card themselves. So I just dey happy say everywhere good. So more just the optimistic, more they look front. Now, away from that, so I saw this David Ornstein report. Now, make I come on this picture first. I watched the video. They come put up the picture of Julian Alvarez of Atletico Madrid. They come they ask David Ornstein, say, how far they hear rumor, say Arsenal they reason the guy. Now remember the time I talk, say if we find striker, the type of striker where I expect us to go they look for, you get, we to upgrade all this Gabriel Jesus and co. Now to go pay money for Julian Alvarez. Go there, pay money, make them talk, say no, we are not selling. Not be for backyard, go to do church, we are interested. Go there, Sonolu, more no say okay, now they're gonna say, we don't sell for anybody. Or go Dortmund, go carry Sergio Gurasi. Make them say no, we are not selling. So as they ask David Ornstein, can you confirm? So let me just read the report for you. So now David Ornstein on potential future incomings. Arsenal were considering Julian Alvarez in the summer. His name came up. You could see that sort of player coming into Arsenal. If there's going to be outward maneuvering, then there's definitely scope for an arrival in attacking positions. I think Arsenal also looking at right back because an interesting area for Arsenal that has probably been on their long-term agenda. It wouldn't surprise me if they are looking around there. Names, I don't know. But that attacker and right back and adding another central midfielder for depth, Norgard appears to have been sensible, but you don't know for how long that will continue. So this was on the Sky Sports transfer show. You get now they talk all these things. Now the truth is, for me, if Arsenal won't go for maybe this Julian Alvarez or whoever else, it no go before this January, sadly. Sadly. Before it go happen for this January, it has to be like we need to get like a big injury so that we go replay wetin happen to Eze. If no be say Kai Havertz get injury, Eze for no dey here today. So na wetin me dey think. But sadly, nobody is gonna be injured. We no go say because one minute go sign one main player, we go say okay, make Kai Havertz go get another injury again. No, we no go pray that kind of prayer again. So we just leave everything till the summer. But one thing is sure, you see this summer, a lot of changes go happen. Because from the way Beretta they move, from the way they move, from the reports I'm reading, you see that left wing, changes go happen. Yano Mashele, IS, Martinelli go still dey, Trossard go still dey, go still bring that fresh left winger. So I feel all the person go fall in, you get. And starting next season, we must not start with 3 strikers of Gyokeres, Jesus, and Havertz. Something has to give. Now, what me they see, but we'll just watch. Any way be, I will let you know. Now, away from that, so I can't watch Wayne Rooney, where in return to your workouts, they analyze the match we'll play for the Champions League. So Arteta on the pass, Rooney can't look at Rooney can say, Omo. So Arteta has this aura about him, that the aura is scary. Say this man, when you see like this, the man is focused. He knows what he wants. Like he wants the best for his team. You get. You go see him for every match. He go there by the sideline. They form orchestra. They form choir master. They let them know. They see things where they see. They call their attention. God. He really, really wants to test this success. Arteta is very ambitious, just like me. So I just pray. At the end of the day, everywhere goes to. Now, have you paid an attention to the league table? I couldn't go to look this table today. I can't do plus and minus, can't do overcalculate, can't calculate. I can't say now we have 16 games to go. We are 7 points ahead of Man City. 16 games to go. Now for these 16 games, do you know what we need? If we win 13 out of these 16 games, draw 1, lose 2, we don't win the league. Make I explain to you. Now, I don't know who games we go lose, but for some reason, let's say we lose 2 games, because we don't get that 7-point buffer. So it allows us to be able to lose 2 games and we will still be top by 1 point. It allows us to lose 2 games. And me, I don't say Man City will ever drop more points than us. Then the game we will go draw. I don't look okay, we could draw Man City. That Man City game, we could draw. So once we draw them, beat everybody, we go win the league with at least 1 point ahead of Man City. As we say, Man City said, win all their own games. So they win from that to the end of the season. They win all their own games. We can afford to lose 2 games. Draw Man City game. Because remember, so we'll still go Etihad. We go to Etihad, draw Man City, lose 2, win 13. We go still win the league. I just overcalculate the thing. And that's why I go to calculate them. As each week they go, once we don't play that week, I go re-strategize the calculation. Because I know what we really need. Because that buffer is very, very important. As long as that buffer continues to remain there, we are ahead and going to the promised land. You get? So that's why those times people in the vex say, we know win Liverpool, we know win Nottingham Forest, the buffer would have been bigger. Imagine say by now at 12 points, 9 days between the 2 of us, it go mean say we can afford to lose 4 games. We can afford to lose like 3 games. You get the point now. So we'll just continue. We'll see what's up. Now, away from that one, I can't even check one Talk Sport report so I see this evening. So Daniel Murphy called the talk say, say this is what they do Man City now. Say you know team say Man City if you ever catch us now. So because since Man City dropping more points, more points. So there is no way Man City will catch this Arsenal when they see like this. So you know possible. You know possible because Arsenal get better score than them. They get better depth. Arsenal are more focused. They are more resilient. They are better threats. They're not a one-man team. Maybe say if Haaland know the score, Man City will struggle. You know all those kinds of things. But I just analyze and I just confirm. That's so it be. And no be lie, that's the truth. Now let's also bring you another message from another of our sponsor in Dove and Dove International. So Dove and Dove International Academy for Ikene, Ogun State, Nigeria. They bring you the first private professional football academy in Nigeria and West Africa, combining academics and sports. Now, some of the benefits you would enjoy at Dove and Dove International include trials and placements at an academy in the United Kingdom and Europe, as well as college and university scholarships. Now you will get exposure to local and international media while with them. So admission into GSS1 to 3 and SS1 to 3 is ongoing. So if you're interested, bring your words to them. So make you contact Dove and Dove and its international on +234 8066866665 or +23481 56282562 to get started. So at the same time, they also sent me pictures of their wards, their pupils where they train for their academy. So everywhere they're very, very nice. So if you're actually interested, just get across to them. The number is at the bottom of the screen. Get in touch with them ASAP. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to just call the show and end. So it's like come your way tomorrow morning. So till then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now good night. I'm not game out. All right, guys. Ciao.